All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna
Entering head-to-head. Entering select event screen. Regulars. Entering season home screen. Click matchmaking. Searching for is ready.
catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make it.
Always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Vic.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So here's Vic following the interception. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. And you can bet on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and 1 there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
The coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah. Read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one caught by Winslow. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great... A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. There are several elements to it.
Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, attention pop-up, your peer has conceded the game, exit game. Entering new items screen 350 coins. Entering new Quixel is entering Quixel. Entering new items screen 1 pack type daily 10,000 coins coin Quixel collectible. Quixel is entering. Quixel pop-up. Quixel 10k coins to gain. Entering. Season home screen. Matchmaking. Searching for opponent. Opponent is ready.
Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cunningham to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On third down, Cunningham, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 98 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, attention pop-up, your peer has conceded the game, exit game.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I
Entering, Quixel is entering, Quixel pop-up, Quixel 58k coins to entering, matchmaking. Searching for opponent is ready.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, 8, read. 50 smooth. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, rock it. Set go.
Young on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there, almost. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Young got a man. It's Randy Moss. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that. As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. No score after EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, and it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Army, Army. Army, Army. Gone, gone. Check 43. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, lock it. Now.
From the 25 on second down. Young, they'll buy some time right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That's what I'm
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alpha. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Mike's 50. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Young buying time to his left. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he locates Walker, complete. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit. Check.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go now. 90.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Break. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. They can't hang with us. Get it.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Check, check. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd and 15 now. Young. Now he'll pull it down. 6, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
We got 4. Bravo. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the slip. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike.
Young on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Greystone, travel.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's set. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. So go. SOS.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Attack! 15.
Mahomes now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Whip. Leo.
From the 30 on second down, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta.
It's now third down.
Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Third and long for Young. And Walker has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Check 50. Undercrunch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 99. Hard. Switch. Go.
On first and 10, Young escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Pick your game up. Mike 50.
To throw again on second down. Young eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Five. 5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Come on. You better bring 2.
From the gun, Steve Young. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Another run here with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. They will find Winslow. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. To throw is Mahomes. The Sanders has got it complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Mahomes. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. They're going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
Post-game report player stats. Finish game.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like.
Entering new items screen 5,000. Quixel is select. Entering Quixel pop-up Quixel 58k coins to gain 5. Entering season home screen play game.
Yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
Matchmaking. Searching for opponent estimate. Opponent is ready.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready, shoot, hey, no, watch the screen, watch the screen. Crash.
He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Come on now.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Michael Vick. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fight on these two. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Hey, rip it. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Tackle made by... Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but, well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. First down, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vick, flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Here we go. Hey, here we go.
James. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's
at
get
the
it.
Steelers' 32-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He can't hang.
This is Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right?
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. Forced out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
43 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Vick will look to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Willie Lanier. And a short return to the 6-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick being chased out left. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. Person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 3rd down, Vick. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And Vick's throw there incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing again. Vick. And his throw is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's Vick. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Another run with Sanders. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Barry Sanders stops short, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Vick now. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Vick now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked up.
Entering pause screen. Resume. Entering. Attention pop-up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Entering new Quixel. Entering Quixel pop-up. Quixel 58K coin. Entering new items screen 3000. Quixel is entering Quixel pop-up. Quixel 3K coins to gain 3. Entering season home screen. Play game.
This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close in the counter.
AH2H. Adjust active lineup. Adjust rewards ampersand divisions. Legend. MVP. All-Star. MVP. MVP. Legend. MVP.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final.